0 viewers. Okay, so take that off. What do we got here? We got some beef jerky here from Jack Link's Beef Jerky Original, made with 100% beef, 10 grams protein per servings. It doesn't say where made at, apparently. So this was all tested. This was tested. Never tried it. Never did anything. Tested it. Made a video about it. It basically, creates maggots somehow within the product. Obviously, can mold. There's a little mold there. And then also, the bacteria isn't killed automatically with bleach. So some of the bacteria. So I'll put it like that. The water, prox versus peroxide, if it doesn't kill the maggots. The bleach took like 2 or 3 days to kill the maggots. Obviously, should kill the maggots off the system. So there's problems. Alcohol kills bugs within 15 seconds. Maggots within 15 seconds. Bleach does not. So problem. Okay. So no. Okay. So we got the bag we tried. Came in the same pack here. Let me read what we got here for what it is. And it says it's inspected by the U.S. Inspection Services, so whatever that means, obviously. So let's see what we got here. It's 7/7/2025 expiration date. Let's see what kind of numbers we got here. Got 16, 65, 3978. Both of them, and then 06X. This one's made in 610, EST 279A, EST 9279A. Yeah, 10, and then followed by 17. So this is batch 17. This is batch 10. So the ingredients too, they're all the same here. So the ingredients is beef, water, sugar, brown sugar, contains 2% or less of sea salt. Could be effective. Salt, soy sauce. I mean, if they got it derived, obviously they didn't know what they're talking about or buying, basically, right? Wheat, soybean salt. Again, it's formulated, so more industrial. Hydrolyzed corn protein. Not usually the case unless they buy it for no reason. Yeast extract could be it. Flavors. I don't know what that means. Maltodextrin, obviously, could have been that if they didn't buy it properly. I mean, it costs a little bit of money to buy that. Cultured celery extract, maybe from Mexico. Maybe that's why it's whatever it is. It's ingrown or something. I mean, that could be poisonous. Beef stock shouldn't be poisonous, right? Should be normal unless it's saturated in some rust or something from a pot. Pineapple powder, obviously could be that. Citric acid, obviously could be that because they're, mixed away, right? So automatically there's mold spores that can grow in here like intense, like the drug would, right? But there's also soy in here, so it wouldn't mean anything. It would just clot your blood if you eat it. So, I mean, that's what it is. They fed you trail mix from the beginning. Obviously, as your viewers. So I did report the packet I did eat, which was a small piece. Like it was like probably that much right there. Poisonous. So why? 1 second here. So basically, if you don't agree with me, obviously it's against the law now for minors to be sold it. If you disagree with me, try this can of beef here. Like a can of this, or, if you don't eat beef, obviously, and you like, shitty food or bad food or food that can kill you, have some vegetables instead. So this is what this is. So this was reported as faulty, basically. So, I mean, anything goes. You think you own the world. Try the beef and the vegetables at the same time. So, I mean, yeah, there we go. So, I mean, if I did, I would throw it. So, basically, they sent me a packet when I reported the illness. They said they were going to send me a return envelope, take the sample, put it in the sample, and then give it to them. So, I mean, with this, it's like 10% sodium nitrate, right? There's a lot of sodium nitrate in here. There's a lot of sodium nitrate here as well. It could disintegrate, you know, your teeth, your cartilage, and your body, your bone over time in your blood, right? Oxidize your blood, right? Kill your vessels off. There's numbers of things. So beef jerky is supposed to be safer. It's air packed, right? And we're not supposed to be air packed, obviously, right? Because there's more sodium nitrate in there to preserve the ingredients. But how would you put it? The meat can be salted, but it can be in brine. So basically, save the pretension of the chemical, which is the substrate in the chemical, like the soup, right? Again, there's mold in there. Don't get me wrong, but there's 3 or 4 types of mold groups. Rather than something like this, maybe 0 to 1, right? On a macro or bacterial level, there's more. There's like a substrate of a large amount. There's less, technically. Again, it's technically, it's more of like a viral. It's like hepatitis is like a grouping bacterial. This has that, right? Don't get me wrong, but it's less. So it's castrated or cultivated at a greater level. So they knock off the bigger function of the bacteria, and then it grows in cell. So basically, okay, and then let me go over the nutrition facts. 80 calories, total fat 1.5 grams, which is 2% of the total diet. Saturated fat 0.5 grams per serving, obviously. Trans fat 0 grams, cholesterol 25 milligrams, 8% sodium, 520 milligrams, 23% of diet. Would you eat that in one serving? Probably would not, obviously. It's kind of like, would you eat like a quarter lid of like, you know, what you got going on? Probably not. Total carbohydrates, 6 grams, 2%, dietary fiber, 0 grams, total sugar, 6 grams, includes 6 grams added sugars, 12%, protein, 10 grams, 19%, vitamin D, 0 mcg, 0%, calcium, 10%, mg, 0%, whatever that means, iron, 0.9 milligrams, 6%. Would you like some iron in your food? Probably not. It means it oxidized the chemicals in it, rusted possibly. Potassium, 150 milligrams, 4%. So where do you get the potassium from? From wood, probably. So wood or grass? I mean, grass would be, there would be nitrates, in the substrate. So it's kind of like putting paper in product, right? So you don't just eat product or paper or plastic, right? So they sent me this packet. We can open it up, see what it is. Let's wear the black ring of death. So here we go. Automatically you can see there's some cardboard in here. They usually want to wash your hands with mail, but I mean, right now I just don't mind right now. So hopefully it doesn't like make me sick. So what we got here, we got a return envelope, obviously. Ooh, a return envelope, interesting. Let's look at both of these packets in here. Let's see if it adds up. It looks like it adds up right there. Two packets? Yeah, it will. So obviously they documented the case a little bit, and they have these return packets. Should I write it on there and say, oh, this is the before you check to watch the YouTube video. No, I'm not gonna do that. I might. So this is what they sent me. Obviously it covered the address because it's an unknown. So it says, Dear Austin, thank you for contacting Jack's Links Protein Snacks. We truly appreciate customers like you who take the time to let us know about their product experience. Obviously, our entire staff is dedicated to ensuring that we maintain the highest possible safety and quality standards. We are sorry you received jerky that may not be up to our high standard of quality. And when we're talking high standard of quality, general stuff. I mean, I live like 15 miles away from a big naval base. So, poisoning there is poisoning somewhere else. So, bad business pretty much. Just like, the orange wristband of death, Just don't do it, obviously. So, in order to better determine what the problem with our product may have been, please send the original package with the contents still intact to us in the enclosed self-addressed stamping envelope. Once we receive everything, we'll send it to our quality team for our review. Thank you for our assistance. It's only through meeting the needs of consumers like you that we can continue to be successful. We take your comments seriously and we'll share your concerns with others in the company. Thank you for being a loyal Jack's Links customer. Jack Links Protein Snacks Customer Relations Team, CR 515024 ENCL large SASE. And that says, One Snack Food Lane, Miami, Wisconsin 54859, and has their telephone number, which is 715-466-2234, or their fax, and then it's jacklinks.com. So that was it. And then they expect me to put this in their mail here, obviously, which is a mail, a piece of mail, right? So don't federally open it if you see this video, obviously. They're gonna have 0 viewers. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's fine. So basically, what I see in this, we'll get swatted by PETA. Obviously, we'll some random social worker show up to my house like, this meat isn't bad. This doesn't have 10% in it. You're messed up in the head, right? Yeah, you have what is called all the marbles. You know what I'm saying? So. Basically, it is what it is, but the beef jerky was so bad, I have to return it. I don't think I've ever returned beef jerky. Maybe when I was like 15, I did it. They really, they were like, Austin, best, I promise you a job. So basically, it could be the packets. I think they're like the least checked out material in this, right? So I mean, like it would be high, acidic, right? Or it would be, base, it would base, but chemically, acidic, right? So, or detonic. So the chemical would be like, like acidic, right? So basically, it could be that, right? I mean, it could have caused the function in the material of the meat to can react with salts in it. Is it possible? It's made in China, right? Made in China, right? So it's the only thing made in China. Pineapple, obviously made in Mexico. Could it be that? It could be that. I mean, they confuse a starch bioproduct for the pentameter of the chemical that gets the bugs away from the pineapple, right? Or there's poison in the pineapple pesticide, right? Or somebody entered drugs in there, or the sodium nitrate in the product. Well, obviously it doesn't say sodium nitrate, but there's some sort of preservative in here, right? It could be citric acid or something else, but obviously problematic where it would hydrogenized water at least, right? Or the pentameter of metal, right? So that's metal. That's like how you see how your brain functions. It's all ion gates, right? So basically your eyes like emit mercury, so your tear ducts work, right? So same with their brain, the channel cations or whatever do that. Same as cells, same as bacteria, same as atomic elements, right? In a way, more paper-wise, like right, substance. So, yeah, look deadly unless it was around a nuclear facility, and the meat somehow got contaminated by a homeless person. Who knows? So we're going to return this whole packet with the cell here. Should I write it with a marker? I should say, tried this sample, tested this sample. Shouldn't I do that? Yeah, I should do that. Let me grab my marker. So right on the clear part of it, obviously, tried the sample. Tries. I didn't spell that right. Try. Test. So we'll just put that here. Test right there. And try right there. And of course, if you just tuned into the FedEx trail mix from the beginning, obviously, this is the beef product. So again, if you want to take the challenge of your life, obviously you should not. It's absolutely unnecessary. Try, I mean, you can't sell this to kids. You can't really buy this as a kid. It's illegal in California, at least. Try a can with sodium nitrate of more than 10% of its contents. Or, if you're light, try the vegetables made with. Listen. So, let's flatten them out, get the oxygen out of them. There we go. It smells interesting. obviously the right way. And then we seal like that. So the idea of this is to return the meat that didn't taste good to one person, right? And ethically, you know, I'm going to explain it to myself. You know, did I do good? Did I test the meat without trying it? I mean, should I try their product before their product tries their consumer basis? I don't think so. So I tried it anyways. So what does that say about the company? They have a market they don't want to settle, which is the California market or liberal market, whatever that is. They have beef jerky. They want to sell it to the U.S. military. Didn't do good, you know. What else? Says something about, you know, the food issue, which is, you know, consumer stereotyping, right? So it's like, you know, if, you know, the food is that bad, obviously the government should get involved. Well, you know, I don't want the soldier to eat the food, right? So they'll put it like, you know, let me flip it the other way and tell you no. So, you know, that is what that is. So, I don't know. So what do you think? Would you like to eat the 10% beef? And we could take the wrapper off here and try it that way. You know, don't sell it to kids, obviously, because this might just go in the trash. So, or you can take all the marbles, stick your hand in a solution. Oh, oops! Don't want to get the envelope wet. You know, so there's that. Or you could eat the green beans, or you could take it with a grain of salt, basically. So we'll write on here, you know, or should I put it in the email, basically, to document this? Obviously, I didn't send me, you know, I didn't know when the envelope was going to get here. It would spend like a week or two, right? Do I have to record these calls also? Yeah, I do have to record these calls. So this is what this is. Stick the sheet in. Here's the sample. Obviously, let me do that right now. Unless I grab another piece of paper. Keep this as evidence smart. So I got a blank piece of paper here. Grab a pen. Then obviously, let me take off the black ring, put it on this. Because they fed us trail mix from the beginning, right? Just don't do it. So let me write to them. Well, dear who may be concerned, dear Jack Links, here is your sample. Samples. Just put like the one that says try. I ate a small sample. The one that says test, I tested on YouTube. And put the link youtube.com/@. That's a new concept apparently. In other countries it means different things, like the term monkey tail. So let's put Room Austin. That's goes for everybody on YouTube. So Room Austin, and then I'll put thank you. Thank you. I'll put my name, Austin. B. I'll put Bernard's. obviously. So they know me. And then McFadden. And I'll put my email. Austin. McFadden at Maine. EDU. Oh, my bad. EDU. I'll put my telephone number to 858-264-7390. And you're like, how will this like piece of paper stay real? Let's put it in an envelope of plastic. That way they know that they can get it. So now we have a sandwich bag. Well, what is called a sandwich bag? What does that mean? Maybe. Okay. So, take the piece of paper right here. That serves the purpose, obviously, setting the communications. It's Jack Langston, Wisconsin. So, fold the piece of paper. Put it in the bag, obviously. So put it in there. And then, there we go. So we have the piece of paper here. We have the piece in the back, obviously. It's a little bit dirty now, obviously. And then we'll put this in there. So, obviously, this should technically work out. It needs to dry a little bit, obviously, so it doesn't break apart. But other than that, it's fine. So basically, I'll have to take a sponge, wet this. I mean, I don't want to put my saliva on there, right? No point in that. And then we'll take that and then we'll seal it in a blow, obviously. And then we'll send it to them. You know, it would be interesting, you know, if, you know, it had some sort of symbology. I guess, I mean, if it was symbolic, would I write something on here like, I don't know, like D2 or D1 or something like that. Something like they used to. So let me do that. So signify the envelope with D1 and D2. I'll put a D dash right there. D1, D2. Like they fed us chunks from the bag. The bag's good. So if that breaks, they know the bag didn't get there. So add a characterization to the bag. So we'll see what goes on. So let's get the sponge. You know what, better? We can get a paper towel, or I can get a paper towel. You know, and if the envelope don't take, I can buy some tape. Obviously, you know, so basically we got this with a wet towel. It's basically signify that. That's good. Did it work? It don't look like it's stick. It don't look like it's sticked at all. Obviously, we need something a little bit tougher, I think. It just needs to kind of mold in there, so like liquidate the outside of the envelope part, and let it just dry like that. I tried this with the police credit union; it wouldn't work either. So it is what it is. So yugs. There we go. So we'll just let this dry and we'll get some tape if that doesn't work. No, I don't know. So it's just been the documents to do. They fed us trail mix from the beginning, obviously. And hopefully they get this envelope in a couple days. I mean, tomorrow's Friday, 4th of July. I don't know if they get mail or not, but it's gonna be sent off tomorrow probably, if not Monday. So there it is. That is what it is. So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah. The mail. And then there's the characters on the label. It's CR515024 McFadden and Jack looks perfect. It's a little scratched up, you know what I'm saying? But it'll do the job. And there's the letter. If it still makes me mad, but there you go. So. And if you didn't know, when you eat too much sodium nitrate, your hands are shaking. It goes like, not like I'm doing it, but like I'm pretending to do it. So you just shake your hand and kind of like goes like a little tremor. So you have like little tremors, and then like your heart's just rushing, your body's just going, your head gets faint, like you can drink water, obviously, like your pipes are off or something. And then you start shaking for about 5 or 8 hours. It might be a little bit different story. So. They fed you trail mix from the beginning.